Hi, I'm Michelle and I'm going to be teaching you how to engage your abs safely during pregnancy in preparation for childbirth. There are 4 exercises to work through and we're going to do them twice through. Just follow along at your own pace and stop when you feel you need to. Remember, performing the exercise is the most important thing. All you're going to need is a mat to take part, and don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss any of my workouts. Let's do this together. Exercise 1 is dead bugs. First of all, we're going to go through the movement pattern and what to engage, and then we're going to do that for 10 reps and 2 sets. So you might want a little towel to place that in the lumbar spine area. It's entirely up to you. It might make you feel a little bit more comfortable. So lay it down on the mat. Roll to one side, always roll, and then roll back onto the floor here. So your legs are going to be bent with your feet on the floor, and we want to have our heels reasonably close to our fingers. Now let's see if we can get our spine into the mat. So we want to tilt that pelvis up maybe, if you've got a particularly prominent lumbar curve. Tilt it up slightly so that there is literally no gap here. Now when you do the exercise, I want you to envisage the muscles between the 2 hip bones knitting together. As you do this, you're going to engage your pelvic floor from the basement to the ground to the first floor, all the while on your exhale through your mouth. You can relax when you're inhaling or just keep the tension there as you go through it. I'm going to show you 2 levels of dead bugs. So let's come to this position and find that nice stable spine position. Now you can just lift one leg up and then touch the floor lightly with the heel and bring it back up, if that feels good for you. You should feel the abdominals firing are down here. It's not a massive firing, you can just about feel it because we're trying to keep it nice and gentle. If you feel strong enough, you may want to lift your legs up to a 90-degree bend. As soon as you do this, you may feel your curve occurring. So you really want to make sure that you are into that towel. You might help you if you put your hands just under your bottom or the top of your glutes. Now you've got this nice 90-degree bend. Your back is into the mat. You're going to inhale through your nose. As you exhale, draw your ribs down towards spine. You are going to knit those muscles together between 2 hip bones. And as you do it, your pelvic floor is firing and you're going to lower one leg and then bring it back up again. It's super slow and super gentle. Now, if you can only get to here before your arch comes, then stop there. Don't take it too far. You've got to build up to this. You've got to build those muscles. So inhale, exhale, and then bring it back up. Inhale, exhale, other leg. Only go to where you can manage. So that is the move, all right? So we're going to do 10 reps. We're going to go 5 on the left, 5 on the right, so alternate between the 2. We're going to take a break and then we're going to do 2 rounds. So this is a great one to do on a regular basis. So let's lift those legs up, back into the floor. Ready? Inhale, exhale. Hold that leg there. Feel the abdominals firing. Bring it back in. Other side. Inhale, exhale, lower. 2, 3, 4, 5. Good. Keep those elements in play. 6. Back into the floor, ribs down. 7. Pelvic floor on. Knit together the muscles between the 2 hip bones. You've got 1 more rep coming up. And place 1 foot down and then the other foot down and relax. Okay, so if you feel that you're able to do another round, let's go again. So inhale, exhale, lift, back into the floor, ribs pulled down towards the spine, pelvic floor on, let's go. 1, can you lengthen that leg a little bit more? 2, 3, 4. Hip bones stay into the mat. 5, 6. Keep breathing. 2 more. Last one. Okay, take the legs down and then relax. Okay, now we're going to move into leg slides. So with leg slides, it's important to keep yourself from rocking from side to side. Once again, pelvis tilted towards the sky slightly so that you're really embedded into that mat, and the ribs down. So just in this position, I can feel that I'm engaging my core. So inhale, exhale, slide the left leg slowly out, and then draw it back in. And then you inhale, exhale, other leg goes down. Really try not to move off that mat. Are you ready for 10? We're going to alternate sides. So ribs down, pelvis tilted up, abdominals knitted, Kegel on. Let's go. Exhale, slide. Keep exhaling as you bring it back in. Again, inhale, exhale, slide. 3, don't rush. Everything's really into that mat, both sides, equal pressure. 5. Good. 6. No gap is there. Check. 7. 8. 9. You've got one more to do. And 10. Good. Take a mini break and then you're going to go again. So release the pelvic floor, release the abdominals, stop the gripping. We shouldn't be gripping, we should just be drawing down those ribs. Okay, so let's take a nice inhale, 360 breath. Exhale, ribs down, pelvis tilted towards the sky, and let's exhale, lowering that leg. Let's hold it and then draw it back in. We're going to go to the other side without rocking. 2. Envisage those muscles knitting together between the hip bones. 4. Good. 5. Equal pressure into the mat on both sides. 6. 7. We've got 2 left. Lovely. Okay, keep your legs there. Relax everything for a moment. While you're relaxed, I'm just going to demonstrate what you're going to do. So once again, exactly the same position. This time, my leg is coming over to the left, and then it's going over to the right. So leg rotations. We're rotating that hip joint. Now, you will 100% rock off to the left side if you're not careful. So you really have to feel secure and only go out as much as you can keep the opposite hip into the ground, okay? Ready? So let's practice for 2 reps and then we're going to 10 reps. Ready? Inhale, exhale, little tilt up if you need it, and my left leg is coming out, my right hip is into that mat, and then draw it back in. Now go for the other side, see how that feels. Off to the right side, and then back in. Okay, if you feel confident and you can keep that position, then inhale, exhale, left leg, draw it back in, right leg. You can keep those muscles engaged. You don't have to exaggerate that breathing. You can just keep it fired the whole time. Don't squeeze your glutes, you do not need to. We've got 2 left. Both hips into the mat. You are not lifting as you lower that leg. Last one coming up. Good. Okay, we've got one more exercise, but we're going to combine it into our leg rotations. So you're going to do a left leg rotation, a right leg rotation, and then you're going to lift your head off the mat. Let's just go through the head lift first. So inhale, exhale, shh, fixed position. All you're going to do is lift your head. Draw those ribs down, pelvic floor on, muscles knitted. And then you're going to come down and release and then reactivate again. Okay, so we're going to just do 10 reps to finish. So inhale, exhale, shh. Left leg lowering for 1 rep. Keep the right hip in the floor. Back in, and then we're going to go to the opposite side. Okay, ready? And if you feel confident, lift the head. Shh. And lower down with control. Inhale, exhale, lower the left leg. Back in, and the right leg. Inhale, exhale, lift head. Shh. Okay, again, left side. Lower that left leg on the exhale. Draw the ribs down. Keep the other hip in the mat. Exhale, lift head. Shh. And down. 4. Lower the left. Lower the right. Lift head. Gently take back down. Rep 5, let's go. To the left. To the right. Exhale, and then head lift. And lower. And we've got 5 reps left, so left lowering. Right lowering. Exhale, lift, draw baby into spine, pelvic floor on and down. Good, we've got 4 more. So left side, right side, really push the opposite hip into the mat. Exhale, lift. Good, okay, inhale, exhale, and then change. Get that leg out as far as we can go, but this opposite hip is into that mat for sure. Come on. Exhale, lift the head. Hold it. 3, 2, 1, and down. Exhale, lower the left leg. You're nearly there now. Head lift on the exhale. One last rep, please. Exhale, lower. Back in, opposite side. And finally, let's hold this head lift if you feel comfortable. Inhale, exhale. Pelvic floor, ground all the way to first. Knitting, ribs drawn down towards the spine. Tilt that pelvis up slightly and gently take it back down and you are done. Okay, roll off to the side to come up. And that is your pregnancy abs to prepare for childbirth. So keeping your abdominals strong throughout your pregnancy, or if you're just starting exercise, important to build them up slowly. So just take your time, do a little bit each day, and you will be very strong for that preparation for childbirth. So thank you for joining me. You've done amazing, and I'll see you again soon. Bye.